Hi, welcome to our concert. The first piece tonight was Festliche Eröffnungsmusik by Arnold Hermann. The next piece is the beautiful Christus Factus Est, composed by Bruckner and arranged for octet by Randall Malmström. Enjoy.
Hey, hello. My name's Ali, and I'd like to say again, thanks so much for tuning in and listening to us. Before I introduce the next piece, I think it's probably a good idea to just introduce you to the band. So I'm going to go around this way. So there I am. Also, it's a lovely thing about this class is it's so diverse from where we all come from. So I'll also mention where we all originate from as well. So first of all, we have Jorgen, who's from Norway, Sergi from Spain, Connor from America, our esteemed leader and teacher, Louise from Switzerland, Vanessa from British Columbia, Johannes from Sweden, Trim, my mistake, from Norway, and Rebecca from Sweden. So yeah, our next piece is the super famous Sonata Piano Forte by Gabrieli. Just a fun fact about it is it's probably one of the first pieces that had dynamics actually written into the music. So yeah, hope you enjoy.
So that actually brings us to our last piece for the concert. Luckily, the longest one as well, but the pandemic considered, then we couldn't really do a very long concert, especially for a stream concert. So it's short, fun, and at least for us, very nice to play. I would really want to use this opportunity to say a big thank you to Lutherska Missionskyrkan in Gothenburg, the church we're playing in. They're really nice and let us play here. So we really appreciate it. And we really appreciate our sound engineer and cameraman, Per. See, you guys can't see him, but we can. The next piece we're going to play is newly written. I'm lucky enough to have this gang here who's brave enough to let me write for them. So I've written a piece. I arranged 3 Norwegian folk songs for trombone octet. And each folk song, each melody has its own movement. So the first movement is a very well-known piece of music called Fanitullen, the Devil's Tune, or the Devil's Dance, which is originally played on the traditional Norwegian harding fele, or a hardanger fiddle. So it's a very weird suit for this melody to wear, being played on trombones and not on the special fiddle. But that's a kind of it's a kind of dance called a halling, where like you can either dance it in pairs or alone. And when you're dancing it alone, it's usually a man dancing like walking around and doing acrobatics, going down, stuff like that. To impress a woman. Luckily for everyone else, I think I won't try, or I won't be able to like do the traditional kicking the hat off a pole. I think my pants would rip if I did. So I'm not going to try. The second movement is a medieval ballad called Bendik and Orolilia, which is the traditional medieval ballad stuff. Bendik falls in love with Orolilia, who's the king's daughter, and the king doesn't like that, so he kills Bendik, and then Orolilia dies from sorrow. The usual stuff. And then afterwards, the king buried them on each their side of their own side of the church, but from their graves, vines start to grow, and then they grow up the church walls, and they meet on top of the roof and intertwine. So they kind of get to be together in the end, which is actually quite unusual for these kind of medieval ballads, I think. The last movement is just a very easy melody that probably every Norwegian kid and adult and everyone would know, which is called Kjerringa med staven, or the old lady with the staff or the stick. The old hag with the stick. So thank you very much for tuning in and listening to us play. We really hope we can do this sometime again. But for now, here comes 3 Norwegian folk songs.